Something unusual is happening in one of Britain's most peaceful, picturesque regions, and it's got the country talking. A multi-million-pound construction project backed by a well-funded organisation was meant to move full steam ahead. But now, everything's at a standstill. Supplies aren't arriving, foundations aren't being poured. And the reason behind it has shocked even the developers. This isn't a government halt, it's not a legal issue, it's a quiet rebellion. British builders boycott controversial mega mosque project in the Lake District. What's really going on behind the scenes? Why are local suppliers turning their backs? And why are people across the country actually celebrating this boycott? Let's break it down. But first, hit the like button and subscribe for more. Just a quick one to say we have new Liber t-shirts available on our website. You can check the link in the description or go to BritishStand.com. It's not often you see everyday tradesmen taking a stand, but that's exactly what's happening in the Lake District right now, where construction of a £2.5 million Islamic centre has hit a major roadblock. British builders, including some local suppliers and quarries, are reportedly refusing to work with the site, delaying vital supplies like concrete and stone. And according to the centre's own representative, the pushback seems to have started after GB News aired critical coverage of the project. In a recent YouTube update, a spokesperson from the South Lakes Islamic Centre openly admitted that concrete deliveries were delayed and that some local suppliers had outright refused to deal with them. He added that even quarries had declined to supply stone. The foundation work was meant to go ahead this week, but it's now stalled. For many, this resistance is being seen as more than just a logistical hiccup. It's being hailed as a moment of quiet protest, a sign that local people are no longer willing to roll over for every planning decision handed down from above. Of course, the spokesperson tried to downplay it. "We have managed to find suppliers. We've just been delayed for a few days," he said, but it's clear that the effects are being felt on the ground. And he didn't stop there. He also revealed that the centre is now appealing for emergency funding, saying, "We are at a critical time in the project timeline. We have funding in place until April, and we request your support." This entire situation shines a light on a growing sense of unease that many people feel when massive, community-altering developments are pushed through without broader public consent. This isn't just about building materials, it's about whether local voices matter anymore. Planning permission for the centre was granted in December 2022, and the South Lakes Islamic Centre has been promoting it as a much-needed space for Muslim doctors, professionals and tourists. On paper, it's described as a community facility that will include areas for prayer, burial, teaching and events. But online, the proposal was met with over 30 objections, and some residents raised serious concerns, not only about the scale of the project, but about whether it truly reflects the character of the local area. Local councillors were quick to condemn some of the more pointed criticisms as demonising, but critics argue that labelling all opposition as bigotry is just a way to silence reasonable concerns. It's no secret that Britain's rural communities are changing fast, and not everyone's thrilled about it. What's striking here is that the pushback didn't come from a protest march or a campaign. It came from the tradesmen, the suppliers, the builders who simply said, "No, we're not doing this." Whether you agree with the development or not, it's hard not to respect people standing up for what they believe in, especially when there's so much pressure to stay quiet. This isn't about hate, it's about a sense of being heard, about the right to question massive changes to your community without being painted as a villain. And that's exactly what's happening now. So yes, it's fantastic to see people pushing back, not with slogans, but with action. British builders are drawing a line, and whether or not it halts the project entirely, they've already made one thing clear: the people on the ground still matter. In other news, Foreign Secretary David Lammy's private jet globetrotting racked up a bill of more than £1 million in just 3 months, newly released figures have revealed. The Foreign Secretary's lavish air travel bill reached £1,230,611.39 from October to December 2024. The sky-high figure represents a substantial 34.3% increase compared to the previous 3-month period. Lammy came under fire after it was previously revealed that the Foreign Secretary already spent £916,177 on flights in the first 3 months after the election. For every day during his most recent 3-month jet-setting period, the Foreign Secretary spent £14,650 on air travel. The majority of Lammy's travel expenses were attributed to his use of the largest jet in the ministerial fleet. Private flights on an Airbus A321-251N XLR accounted for £1,088,549.06 of the total bill. The remaining portion of the £1.23 million spending spree was spent on other forms of air travel. These figures represent only Lammy's personal travel costs during the 3-month period, with the Foreign Office's overall ministerial overseas travel spending reached £1,368,679.56 during this period. Labour faced accusations of hypocrisy after Lammy used a private jet to travel to India for trade talks following the 2024 general election. Slamming Tory cabinet ministers for similar globe-trotting trips, Angela Rayner said, "Liz Truss shows the public exactly quite how little respect this Conservative government has for taxpayers' money with her ridiculous waste of £500,000 on a private jet trip. This government is brazen in its disregard for upholding decency." Chancellor Rachel Reeves also vowed to crack down on private jet usage after Sir Keir Starmer entered number 10. "I will treat taxpayers' money with the same respect that people treat their own money," Reeves said. Starmer's government is also looking to crack down on wasteful Whitehall spending after it was revealed that more than £675 million was spent on cards held by central departments and core agencies last year. The Foreign Office has been accused of spending £2,400 at Cumbria Crystal, where a set of 4 Grasmere wine glasses cost £500. Another £1,400 was spent at the London department store Fortnum & Mason's, £600 on Chapel Down sparkling wine, and £741 on bespoke shoes from Caraduca. A leading Labour MP has been branded a disgrace after using taxpayers' cash to cover pet rent for her furry friend at her London home. Coventry North West MP Taiwo Owatemi, who serves as Sir Keir Starmer's Lord Commissioner of the Treasury, claimed £900 a year extra in rent to keep her pet pooch Bella with her just weeks after the 2024 general election. Bombshell documents revealed Owatemi made the pet rent claim last August alongside other housing costs. Labour sources pointed out it is common for London landlords to charge extra rent for tenants to keep pets. Owatemi regularly posts pictures of her cockapoo Bella on social media, including images of her 4-legged friend on the campaign trail and Christmas cards featuring her beloved dog. The pet for rent row echoes infamous examples from the 2009 MP's expenses scandal, including an MP mistakenly claiming dog food. Owatemi, who alongside all other MPs recently received a bumper pay rise to take her salary to £93,904 a year, can claim expenses to cover both work and living given her constituency is outside of London. However, Owatemi's claim was even more controversial given she is currently trying to quell a potential rebellion on the government's plan to slash Britain's ballooning benefits bill by £5 billion. Whitehall assessments have indicated that the move will drive 250,000 Britons into relative poverty, including 50,000 children. Hannah Campbell, 41, who lost her leg while serving in Iraq, voiced her outrage at Owatemi's £900 claim. The mother of 3 told The Sun on Sunday, "This is a disgrace. It's one set of rules for them and one set of rules for everyone else. They are not leading by example. When disability money is being cut, to hear that an MP has received £900 for a dog really is shocking." John O'Connell, chief executive of the Taxpayers Alliance, added, "It's surely enough for MPs to get the rent on a second home paid for without the need to pick up the tab for their furry friends as well. No one begrudges a politician wanting a pet, but they should pay for the cost themselves. Despite the fury, a Labour Party spokesman defended Owatemi's pet claim. MPs are required to work in 2 locations, and this is a requirement for living in this house, he said. It is the same for many other MPs and has been approved by the Parliamentary Expenses Watchdog. A spokesman for the Expenses Watchdog IPSA added, MPs are required to work in 2 places, their constituency and in Westminster. IPSA is committed to supporting a parliament where people without the private finances to fund working from 2 locations themselves are not prevented from becoming an MP. What are your thoughts on what we discussed in today's video? Let me know down in the comment section below. If you've not yet already, make sure you do drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel for more British content. Thank you, take care, goodbye.